Beginning this year, United Way has launched our family-centered approach. And basically what we had looked at was over the last few years, as we focused on huge community goals around education, income, and health, we'd been slow to address the role that poverty plays in holding us back. And poverty is holding us back in greater Cincinnati. So our family-centered approach is beginning this year by really deepening understanding of the people that we're trying to help. Who are the families that live in poverty in Cincinnati? What are their aspirations? What are their goals? And how do the services that United Way supports help come together to help them meet their goals? One example is that we had a partner called the Community Building Institute, which works in Middletown. And they started with a conversation with a client of theirs who they'd actually hired on to become part of their staff. And they had often heard about the issues that were related to the cliff effect, or the benefits cliff. This idea that as a person who is on public assistance, as their wages increase, they actually lose their public assistance in a way that creates a gap for them. It could be worse off in terms of overall resources available for their family. They knew this was an issue, but really until they started this conversation and started talking to one of their own employees and learned how that affected them, they hadn't really been able to put a face to that issue and understand it at quite the same level. And that's encouraged our partner at the Community Building Institute to reach out to the head of the Middletown Chamber to start to talk to employers about what this looks like for their own employees. Not just clients of social service, but all employees across the region. And they've been able to make connections with state organizations and state agencies to start to talk about what are the issues behind the cliff effect and are there solutions to it. We're trying to encourage that type of exploration, curiosity about the people that we're trying to help, to really dive in and see what more can be done to create these connections to better serve families. Thank you for joining with us as we work to support families to achieve their own goals on their pathway out of poverty.